How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to uh, Mission Souls and them performing ABBA's Fernando. So before we get into it, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure that you go to ABBA's homepage and ABBA. Make sure you go to Mission Souls homepage and do the same thing because we do want to support the artists. And with that said, we're going to start. So let's get it.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sounds of bugle calls were coming from afar. They were close now, Fernando. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando, to die. I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we
Let me
never.
put this back a little bit. It's funny as I'm listening to this family band, the Partridge Family just popped into my head. Like I just started thinking of like they sound like the Partridge Family, you know. And you have to be really old school to remember like who the Partridge Family is, an old TV show with a family band. But yeah, no, this sounds good. Sounds good. Doesn't sound bad at all. Let's continue.
Fernando, we were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Now
Right here, and we'll continue.
Now we're old and gray, Fernando. Since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall the fateful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes, how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret.
this back and pause it. So let's do this. And it's funny that it stops on the little homie right there and staring right into the camera. But I called him, and they of course highlighted it they themselves with this video. He was back there doing a little shimmy at one point, and you see a laughing emoji pop up. I think it was a laughing emoji, but yeah, no, it was funny because he back there playing the drums and doing some type of shimmy. He snuck it in real fast and then, came back to normal. But yeah, no, that was funny. But let's finish.
If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. There was something in the air that night, the stars of pride, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Yes, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando.
Put this thing back, push it back. And that was Missioned Souls with Fernando. And I worked with somebody named Fernando before. It's always fun to say his name, Fernando. Fernando. But yeah, Mission Souls, Fernando. This was a really good job by this family. And to hear them sing this, it really sounds, really um, old and nostalgic. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not, because it's an old song, but it emphasizes the nostalgia part of this song. With the family singing this. So um, they sounded good. You see the 11-year-old up front as the video states, with mom with adding some assistance because you can't be singing ABBA songs with just one woman voice. You but yeah, no, they were doing their thing. It was cool to see like dad and the son back there kind of vibing. They would give each other looks, as and looks and smiles and stuff like that as they was going through this whole process. But it's really cool to see the family vibing and rocking out like this. So and putting out, very good covers of these songs, so great job by them. I'm giving this a thumbs up. And I'm going to leave. But before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Mission Souls Reactions. I do have a playlist for them. So you'll see this and everything else that I've reacted to that features them. I do have playlists for other artists, a lot of great music by those artists, a lot of different genres of music. When you get the chance, check that stuff out. Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available. And that's it. I'm done. I will see you again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good.